Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. We've got one game left of the preliminary phase of the season, I think that's what it's called. And as you can see, we are now second place in the table, joint on points with CSKA Sofia. We've got a much better goal difference, and we're still second. I don't quite understand how the league rankings work. I feel like we're being screwed over here. Since the last episode, we have been on fire in front of goal. First up against Itar at home, it was a 5-0 victory here. Vutov with 2 goals, Dobrev with a goal, Stanislav Shopov and Vasil Shopov rounding off a 5-0 victory here. Then against Slavia Sofia away from home, 2-0 this time, Christian Dobrev and Stanislav Shopov once again. Then against CSKA 1948, it was a 5-1 victory here. Yeah, they did have 2 players sent off and score an own goal. Lashazar Kotev scoring a hat-trick, getting his 3rd goal from the penalty spot on the 94th minute. Antonio Vutov also scoring, and Filip Mihailovic, who I think might have been their striker, scoring an own goal. Today then, we are up against Levski Sofia. This is going to be a very difficult game. They are currently sat 3rd place in the table. And then, it's going to be back in the Europa League, in the Europa Cup 2nd knockout round against Valencia. It's going to be tough. Going to be real tough. In the last 3 games in the league, we have scored 12 goals in the last 3 games. Levski, currently inconsistent in form, they are 3rd place in the table. This is a must-win game for them. It is looking like it is a 3-horse race, and ourselves and CSKA Sofia right now are neck and neck. I want to find out why we're second. So league sorting rule says results between teams is the top. And have we lost to them? We have. We drew 1-1 and lost 2-1 early on in the season. That sucks. If we basically finish joint on points, we're not winning the league. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, in goal is going to be Alan Sherry. The back 4 will be Jonathan, Dimitar Pergov, Pavel Boshnovitz and Gabriel Zemyarski. Pergov has come in more because Terziev, he's a little bit tired, 88% fitness. He's okay, but I think I'd rather use Terziev for the Valencia game. I know this is a big game as well, so it could be a bit of a risk. Midfield will be Lashazar Kotev and Jakub Moder, and then the front 3 of the midfield will be Sheila on that right-hand side, Vasil Shopov and Antonio Vutov on the left, Christian Dobrev as the striker. You'll notice there's a couple of big names missing. Don't worry, they're still here. Nedlev currently out with a slight injury, 5 to 11 days after pulling his hamstring against Itar. Stanislav Shopov, I assume that's just wear and tear. He's played a lot of football, considering it's only 9.5 years old. He's played a lot of football, scored a lot of goals as well. We are 1 season in, or 1.5 seasons in, and Levski are playing 3 new gens. 3 of them. This one, have they bought him? They actually signed him? He's come from Barcelona B, apparently, Spanish goalkeeper. You've also got Mihail Angelov on that left-hand side, who is very good. Did they buy him, or they paid £1.1 thousand for Mihail Angelov? And the other one is the right-back, Ivelo Asanov, maybe? Who, he's not great. I'm confident about this. I'm actually really confident that we can do over these. We probably need to keep an eye on CSKA Sofia as well. Obviously, we are joint top of the table with them. I don't know who they're playing against. I'm hoping it's someone bad, but they still lose against them. They do have the ball, Levski Sofia. Kabov in the middle to Georgiev. He's being forced backwards now to Waha, who is not big Gids from a Dunkirk save, annoyingly. Kabov back to Georgiev once again. He's going to play a lovely through ball to Angelov, the new gen, whose effort is saved and it has gone out for a throw-on. I have already had a look at trying to get big Gids. He doesn't want to join me. Goal kick for Sherry, or maybe that was a free kick. Pergov, who's standing in the right-back position. Kotev back to Pergov once again. He's not played a huge amount of football recently since Boshnovitz has come in. Moder across to Vutov, who's picked up an early yellow card. He's going to run down that left-hand side, plays it back instead to Zemyarski. Now Jakub Moder. Zemyarski's still making a run. Vutov does find him, crosses it in towards straight in the middle of the goal, actually. Wasn't a good cross. I'd hardly say that was a highlight, which worries me. Boshnovitz heads forward. Zemyarski, lovely control. Kotev back to Zemyarski. He finds Vutov once again on that left-hand side. These two link up brilliantly together. Waha steals the ball away. Asanov, 2 players on him. It's straight to Christian bloody Dobrev. And Dobrev has made it 1-0. It was a questionable back pass, and I'm happy that it happened. CSKA Sofia currently not winning their game. It is still a draw, whoever they're against. It is a free kick for Levski. Kabov with the ball now. Sotirov? Yep, Sotirov to Waha, or Wadja. It might just be Wadja, you know. Jonathan steals it away. Now Sheila down that right-hand side. Plays it forward. Can't find Dobrev. Is it going to be another bad back pass? It was a back pass, but it wasn't terrible. Wadja forward. Now Minchev with the ball for Levski Sofia. Reese can smash it towards goal. Zemyarski calmly passes it back to the Polish central defender, Boschnowitz. Zemyarski once again. He's going to run forward. Stops and then just plays a long ball towards Christian Dobrev. One-on-one with the keeper, kind of. He had a couple of players next to him. It is saved. It is going to be a corner. Dobbers goes over to take it. By the way, that's what I call Christian Dobrev. He's called Dobbers. It's a penalty. Antonio Vutov is going to step up to take it. Vasil Shopov was the man to go down. So Vutov steps up. I think this could be his 15th goal of the season if he puts it in. He doesn't put it in, and that means he probably needs to get substituted, because for the rest of the match, he's going to be bloody awful. Throw on for Levski deep in their own half. Georgiev to Goranov. He's going to play it inside. Wadja. I'm going to say it's Wadja, isn't it? There's a D in the middle. It can't be Waha. Jonathan to Kotev, Pergov, Boschnowitz. We do love to pass it around, and I love the fact that we've got two good defenders. I mean, we've got more than two good defenders. The central defence always seem to... They're comfortable on the ball. Boschnowitz, I think, is an absolute steal of a loan signing for the year. I'm trying to loan him for another one. Goal kick or free kick, whatever. A kick from the goalkeeper upfield. Sheila's going to run onto this. Sheila holds up play to Christian Dobrev, who makes it 2-0. His second goal of the game. His 16th goal of the season. Sheila getting an assist. It is looking good for 3 more points. And that is a huge 3 points as well. CSK are still not winning their game. It is 0-0 or something along those lines. It's a draw, basically. Which means, at half-time, we are 2-0 up. We are currently top of the table. Vutov will be coming off, but that is more down to the fact Dobrev seemed confused. What did I say? Show the pundits. Sure, Dobrev did seem confused about that. Vutov's coming off. I did say his penalty miss is basically just going to affect him for the rest of the game. So now we will bring him off the pitch. Triple substitution from Levski at half-time. I'm tempted to go hard tackling. Let's get some injuries, particularly like their central defender, who's on 70% condition. Dobrev with a corner. Boschnowitz is there at the back, and Pavel Boschnowitz has made it 3-0. This is a team that are third place in the table, and we are dominating them in their own ground. Dobrev's corner comes in. Boschnowitz loves a header at the back post, and the Polish central defender gets his second goal of the season. I really want to sign him. I feel like I need to sign Boschnowitz. CSKA still not winning their match, still drawing against whoever they're playing. We are going to do a substitution. Shopov off for Blagavas Danchev. Danchev isn't actually a central mid. He is a central midfielder. He's not really an attacking midfielder. I don't think Moda is either. Let's push Jakub Moda up there. 3 players who are all 2-star current ability in their positions in attacking midfield. That'll be fine. We're 3-0 up anyway. I don't think we're going to be throwing this one away anytime soon. 3 more minutes to play. Pergov to Jonathan, so we do have a proper highlight. Pergov once again. Sheila, the Georgian, plays it to Jakub Moda in his new position now. He's going to run forward. Ball forward to Blagavas Danchev in the area. He can't find the space to cross it in. Plays it back to Zemyarski. Takes a deflection. Ball is now cleared and Levski can potentially break. And that little bit of news in the top left-hand corner is heartbreaking because CSKA Sofia have just taken the lead. Tonev forward to Dobbers. Is he going to get his hat-trick? Christian Dobrev gets his hat-trick against Levski. It's 4-0 against the team currently in third place in the table. This is going to be a 2-horse race for the title. And I was not expecting to be in a title hunt in our first season. Another highlight before the full-time whistle goes. Goranov's going to run forward with the ball. Finds Rusinov, maybe. He plays it in through to Angelov. Angelov goes for goal. Alan Cherry makes a save. It's a corner late on for Levski. It is going to be too little too late. We didn't even see the corner. The ball just kind of ended up in the penalty area. Dobbers now with the ball. Is he going to get 4? He's gone and got tackled. Asanov, though, does kick the ball off for a corner. We've got a minute to play. I don't know whether we're actually going to have a proper corner here or just a little highlight. Sheila whips it in. Reese heads it clear. Boschnowitz is going to get there first. Sheila would like it. Or is he going to go back to the defenders? He plays it back to Zemyarski. I think this might be the final highlight of the game. Sherry's going to run forward. Plays it forward to Boschnowitz. He's got Zemyarski on the left. Goes long instead towards Sheila. Doesn't win the header. and now Levski have the ball. It's not going to be an actual highlight. It's going to be 4-0, the full-time score in Levski, and this is a ridiculous score. I say Levski. Levski's in Sofia. Levski's not a place as far as I'm aware. Against Levski Sofia, a 4-0 victory. That is bloody stupid, and Dobbers gets himself a hat-trick and an assist. CSKA then were up against Botev Vratsa, the team who were also in the Botev derby with us. An 87th minute winner from Gayasi, and now we do go down to this little 6-team group. And I think we have 10 games left. We will play CSKA Sofia, Levski, Ludogorets, Slavia Sofia and Itar twice each, I believe. I think that's how it now works. 5 wins in a row as well. That is good. I mean, I feel like it's more. It should be more. Is it more? It's definitely more, because we had the 2 Molde games as well. And the Barrow game. We've had loads of wins in a row. The Ludogorets. Right in the middle. Right, so, yes, we will play Ludogorets, Levski, Itar, Slavia Sofia, CSKA Sofia. Oh, the big one's at the end. The big one is at the end. So, what we're going to do now, I think what we might do, actually, is do the second leg of the Valencia tie. Because if we do the first leg, next episode is going to be Valencia and Ludogorets, and not a lot's going to have happened. So we'll do the second leg of Valencia, then we'll do Slavia Sofia, CSKA Sofia, and probably Slavia Sofia. We'll do all of them. Who knows? Well, whatever. We'll jump to the Valencia game. Well, this is the first leg against Valencia away in Spain. That's my starting lineup on the right-hand side. On the left, obviously, that is the Valencia team. I'm just going to go forward to the first goal, or maybe half-time. I'm hoping half-time. I'm hoping it's 0-0. Well, at half-time, I have got my wish. It is 0-0. There were 2 very good chances. One for us. Christian Dobrev, from a counter-attack, really should have scored. Then, shortly afterwards, Valencia hit the base of the post. They've been the better side, but we probably should have actually gone 1-0 up thanks to Dobrev. Something magical has happened in Spain. We have taken the lead against Valencia thanks to Vasil Shopov. We are, 10 minutes into the second half. We've got an away goal. That is the bigger thing here. We have an away goal against Valencia. It is heartbreak in Spain. In the 92nd minute, there's 95, so there's still chance for another one. But Kevin Gamiero, the substitution, makes it 1-1. We still do have that away goal that I'm clinging on to. And that looks like it is going to be it then, with 10 seconds to play. It's a 1-1 draw against Valencia. A 1-1 draw that we thoroughly deserved. They were the much better team, but Alan Sherry in goal has got a ridiculously high rating. He's done so well in this match. He must have saved about 6 or 7 chances. A 1-1 draw, an away goal, which means we have to invite them to Bulgaria and hopefully just not concede. It's a big episode today. We've got our youth intake. I've not seen any of these players yet. There doesn't seem to be, it's not saying it's a golden generation or anything like that, but if our last youth intake was anything to go by, which admittedly we weren't here, but it looks like a good set of youth players, there could be something special in this lot. There's a few that might be okay. I mean, the top 3 are 1.5-star current abilities, so we will start at the top very quickly. Dimitar Zelyazkov, who he's a 16-year-old central defender. Doesn't look too bad. Mentally needs some work. 4 determination is not high enough for me. Emil Ivanov, he looks like a good young player, 16-year-old striker. Think he might be okay. And Borislav Borisov, which is a great name. He's alright. He's got the mental stats and the physical stats are kind of there. Technically, not that good at football. I've just had a look at the rest of them. No one else really stands out. It's not the best youth intake. It's okay. We are back for leg 2 of the Europa League against Valencia. Let's just not concede. That's all I need to say. Let's not concede. Scoring that goal has given us a hell of a lot more of a chance of actually progressing to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, which is absolutely ridiculous. We shouldn't even be in the group stages, let alone the quarterfinals. The starting lineup we are going to go for then. In goal is going to be Alan Sherry. Thomas Sifka comes in to the right back position because Jonathan is suspended, the silly bloody idiot. Terziev and Boshnovitz are the 2 central defenders, with Gabriel Zemyarski as that left back, despite the fact that he did cost us. It was apparently his mistake that cost us the goal. Lazar Marin is currently injured anyway, so we couldn't replace him. Lashazar Kotev and Vasil Shopov will be the 2 central midfielders. Todor Nedlev returns from his injury. Stanislav Shopov should now be fit enough to actually play a full 90 minutes. Antonio Vutov is going to be the left midfielder. And Christian Dobrev will be the striker. This wanted worries me. It definitely worries me. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Milan, Inter and Porto wants Stanislav Shopov. Oh, well, it could be the last time, or the last season anyway, that we have Shopov, which kind of sucks because he's been bloody amazing. A very different formation for Valencia. Away from home, they're going probably more attacking. They were playing a 4-4-1-1. They've now gone for a 4-2-3-1, but it's a very narrow three. Kangin, Vallejo and Villalba in the middle with Rodrigo as that lone striker. It's games like this where I wish I understood how the tactics actually worked properly, because this is the type of game where I just go, hey, let's just play really defensively to the point of where they're never going to score a goal. We are 20 minutes in so far, no highlights and no shots, importantly, for Valencia, till this one, obviously. Rodrigo's effort just over the bar. That is the first highlight and the first chance on goal from Valencia. We've had 3 and 2, but none of them were actually highlight-worthy. 33 minutes now on the clock. Todor Nedelev steals the ball away, gets tackled. Shopov goes for goal from way downtown, but hits it just wide of the post. If that went in, that would have been something special. It's half-time. It's a very uneventful first half, which is kind of annoying, because obviously the first match, quite a lot happened. Second match, not a lot's happening, but I'm weirdly okay with it. Vutov will be coming off for Dimitar Tonev. He's not the ideal left midfielder, but apparently Vutov's playing badly, so we'll just make that decision. If we can hold out another 45 minutes without conceding, we're going to a Europa League quarter-final as Botev Plovdiv in our first season. Vezo to Mina. Vezo crosses in. Boshnovitz heads clear. Kotev heads further clear. Lean Kangin, though, goes for goal for Valencia, but it is wide of the post. They've still only had 3 shots, and one of them on target. We've had 8 shots, 5 on target. Villalba's corner comes in. Boshnovitz heads clear, but no one closes the ball down. Villalba once again with the corner, has loads of time. Kangin takes a shot. It falls to Alvaro Medran, and Medran has made it 1-0 to Valencia. We have to score. We have to score, and that will push it to extra time. I'm going to do a demand more. We've got a corner. Todor Nedelev takes it. It's Lashazar Kotev, the man who the board say was a waste of money, has just got his 6th goal of the season and has kept us in this match. Let's get another one. Let's get another goal. Let's beat them. Legit. Not on away goals, none of that nonsense. No, you can't score. You're not allowed to... It's a penalty. Boshnovitz. It's not Boshnovitz, it's Lashazar Kotev. I just sung your praises. Just sung your bloody praises. Medran steps up to take it. Alan Sherry goes the wrong way. It's 2-1 to Valencia. We now need to find 2 goals. And I don't think we're going to do it. Sifka's been error-prone. A corner now for Valencia. It's in the back of the net. Mark Bartra was offside, though, so it still remains 2-1 to Valencia. 3-2 overall. We've got 10 minutes to score twice. It's not going to happen. We've got 5 minutes to score twice. It's definitely not going to happen. Stanislav Shopov's looking knackered. We've done well to get this far. It's a free kick for Valencia. Villalba's effort smashes straight into Kotev in the wall, but he does get the ball back. There is still 3 minutes of injury time to play. Murillo forward, finds a guy. No, he doesn't. Sifka controls it, plays it back to Sherry, who can smash the ball upfield towards Todor Nedelev, who has done very, very little in this match. Sifka, again, long ball towards Dobrev. It does win the header. Nedelev now gets it. He's got 3-4 in front of him, tries to play a little through ball, but doesn't manage to find his target. Rodrigo now can control it. He's going to run into that space on the right hand side, goes round his man, crosses in. Mina is there. The effort is just wide of the post. That is probably going to do it for this match. The second half, basically, Valencia decided to turn up for. Shopov to Sifka. We are over the 95. I'd like to equalise. Vasil Shopov with a bit of space, holds up play, gets tackled. Why didn't he pull the trigger? Why did he not just put his boot through that? Instead, we go out 2-1. I mean, the first half, nothing happened at all. Nothing at all. And then we go down 2-1 to a penalty. Lashazar Kotev was involved in 2 goals in this match. 1 for the good side and 1 for Valencia. I'm just going to get the assistant to do it. Nedelev switched off. I mean, the thing is, we're now out of Europe. We got a lot further in Europe than we really should have done. We're out of Europe. That is the last Bulgarian team in Europe, so now we'll kind of have a rough idea of what our actual Europa League or European competition coefficients are going to be next season. Some of the other teams that went through as well then: Borussia Dortmund, Valencia, Genk beating Chelsea, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev, Atletico Madrid, Red Bull Leipzig and Inter Milan. I mean, if we got through, it would have just been another really difficult match, wouldn't it? We picked up £1 million. £1 million more just for playing a couple more games. So let's have a look at the old match coefficients thing. Club coefficients. 27th place Bulgaria have got 21.25 points, which means that we will go ahead of Sweden, we will go ahead of Poland. There's a few teams even further up here, possibly, that we might leapfrog. We're very close to Cyprus. How is Cyprus so high on that list? But I reckon next season we'll be 23rd, because obviously there's some teams there, Norway, Israel, have got more points than us. Next season as well, though, we will lose this 1 pointer from the 2015-2016 season. That is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode is going to be CSK Sofia and Slavia Sofia. It's going to be 2 matches against the Sofia sides, and we have to beat both of them. I mean, the next, 10 games will decide whoever wins the league, and it is very, very close. Very close between us and CSK Sofia. Hold on, I'm top of the table now? How? I don't understand. Has it now changed for the second part? The championship phase is still the same. I don't know why we're top, but if it stays that way, I will take it. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time for the Sofia matches, and then next time after that for some more Sofia matches. We're going to be playing against the Sofia sides a lot.